Top 5 Tuesday is presented by eAssist Dental Health Foundation, reminding you dental cleanings are essential for your health. Learn more at visityourdentist.org. Today, in the spirit of a Russian lottery pick in the future coming to BYU, whenever he's officially announced, the top 5 international players in BYU men's basketball history.
Number 5, don't worry, JT, you made the list. Jonathan Tavernari out of Brazil, the 2007 Mountain West Freshman of the Year, 2010 Mountain West Sixth Man of the Year. By the way, that year averaged 10 points, shot almost 39% from three, made 265 three-pointers, second most.
That's pretty good, man.
At BYU, and a career 11.5 point score. 5 three-pointers made per game.
Well, attempted, not made. Yeah.
There you go. So it was number 5 for JT.
That's pretty good. Here's some Grady B-roll, some of which I might have shot on the baseline back in the day. I don't miss those tan seats at all, by the way. JT can shoot it, man. Louisville, UNC, his sophomore year. Woo,
if someone offered you one of those oversized BYU coats,
yeah,
but it was tan, would you take it?
I'd take it, yeah.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, I'd take it. It doesn't mean I love it. Number 4, Timo Saarelainen, Finland. 1984-85 WAC Player of the Year. Led the WAC in points, 22 a game. Had 5 30-point games that year in one season. That's 8th most in BYU history. Played 52 minutes in a game against UTEP in 85. Drafted by the Lakers in the 5th round in 1985. He came to a game in the Marriott Center a couple years ago. Good to have him back in the house.
Yeah, and honestly, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
Right?
Like
Timo was balling,
I knew the era, but when it's at 84, 85, and in that era, it's just like, wow, it doesn't seem like it's been that long. All right, at number 3, McKelly Wesley. And yes, he was born in Fiji, so don't at us.
Played for the Samoan national team.
Yes, yes. Went to Provo High, born in Fiji. Absolutely. The 2000-2001 Mountain West Player of the Year. Helped BYU win its last conference tournament title back in 2001. Was the Mountain West Tournament MVP that year. 30 career 20-point games and 11th in scoring at BYU with 1,740 career points.
That's a baggy uniforms.
Yes.
In the early 2000s.
That was the era, right?
Loved that. Number 2, Rafael Araujo from Brazil. Selected 8th by the Raptors in the 04 draft. Played a couple of seasons in the NBA. He was the 2004 Mountain West Conference Player of the Year. The transfer made a real impact on a couple of tourney teams for BYU. Second highest field goal percentage in BYU history at 56.7%. Do you know who's number 1? That'd be Foose at nearly 60%.
I have always maintained that Rafa is the most underrated BYU player ever.
Ooh.
I have always...
In men's hoops?
In men's hoops, yes. Okay. In men's hoops, yes. I have always loved what he brought. He brought a physicality that was unmatched. And I will never forget, he ended up being drafted by the Raptors, then got traded to the Utah Jazz for one season. I will never forget, I was covering the Jazz at the time. The late, great Jazz head coach Jerry Sloan said, next to Karl Malone, who his workouts are legendary, Rafa was the second hardest worker he had ever been around.
Wow.
Now that is praise.
That's awesome. Didn't work out in the NBA as much. Great career back home in Brazil.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Love Rafa.
Who's the number 1 international player ever at BYU?
I think this is probably a given. Everybody knew it was going to be Kresimir Cosic out of Croatia.
The GOAT.
That's right. Inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Won 3 Olympic medals, 1 gold in 1980, 2 silvers in 76, and then in 68. He's a FIBA Hall of Famer. He's drafted twice into the NBA. He was drafted by the Blazers in 72. In the 10th round, decided to come back. Then the next year, drafted in the 5th round by the Lakers. Did not play in the NBA. His career at BYU, almost 19 points per game and 12 rebounds per game. He led BYU in leads BYU in double-doubles with 48 during his career.
6'11", could bring the ball up. Naismith Basketball Hall of Famer. He's the only BYU player with that to his name.
Yes.
Also translated the Book of Mormon in his native tongue.
Yeah, there we go.
Ambassador for the U.S.
Yes.
To Croatia. BYU went to Croatia last year. Yeah. There's a statue of him in Zadar. The basketball arena is named after him. His family was there. Pretty cool moment for BYU basketball. His jersey's retired, of course. He is one of the greatest players in BYU history. Billy Packer called him the first great international player in college basketball.
Yes.
Isn't that incredible? If you don't know about him, you do now. And that gold medal, by the way, was a big deal. Was a big deal.
Yes.
For Yugoslavia at the time. Awesome.